Hey everyone, and welcome to the very big world of Kitsumon. My name is Mike, and if you want to know everything about the upcoming land sale of the Kitsumon project, you have come to the right place. In this video, I will cover the different kinds of land you can obtain, the relation of land to the professions and the professions itself, the impact of land on the rest of the game and its economy, what you need to do to get your hands on land, the sale process itself, and we will be talking about two additional exciting features, which are Guildmanagement and NFT rental. Short disclaimer, this video is sponsored by Kitsumon to make absolutely sure that you get the best information you need to make informed decisions on what your next steps should be. So make sure to watch the whole video, stick around till the end, because there's a little surprise for you. However, do not take anything I say in this video as financial advice. Please do your own research before investing any money. Now, before we start exploring the different kinds of land in Kitsumon, I want to give you a quick summary of the project for those of you who are new to the channel or the Kitsumon project. If you're already familiar with it, you can skip that part. The timeline shows where all the information about the land sale starts. Kitsumon is that game that, in my opinion, will help tremendously in bridging traditional gaming with the crypto space, because it combines the best of two worlds. A highly compelling game concept with a nearly infinite amount of things you can do for all the classical gamers out there, and on the other hand, amazing earning potential for all the crypto enthusiasts. It is all about collecting, breeding, and caring for so-called Kitsus. Kitsus are adorable and highly competitive beings that represent the core asset of the Kitsumon project. They are packed with utility, which means you can use them for many different things. For example, you can take two Kitsus and breed them to create a third Kitsu with the newly introduced NFT breeding function. Because initially there is only a limited amount of 30,000 Generation 0 Kitsus, we, the community, are breeding Kitsus to grow the population and thus making the game accessible to more and more people. And the cool thing here is that every Kitsu has a unique digital DNA that gets passed down to its offspring, which makes every newly generated Kitsu unique in its look and abilities. I already covered the breeding function in great detail in another video, which you can find up here. The main purpose of Kitsus is the 3 vs 3 or 5 vs 5 MOBA mode of Kitsumon, where you compete with other players for glory and prizes in a playstyle of League of Legends, Dota, or Pokemon Unite, for example. You can also use them in an additional racing game mode and find out who has the fastest Kitsu in all of Terosia. Terosia is the name of the Kitsumon world that is made up of 13 different kinds of land biomes that you can soon acquire in the upcoming land sale. Every biome has unique advantages and also disadvantages in regards to professions. And in order to fully understand this, we need to take a look at what professions are. The main benefit of owning land in Kitsumon is that you gain access to the open world RPG element of the game, which is packed with quests, yield, and loot. Kitsumon offers a variety of different professions which you can choose from to build up the world and economy of the game. We can choose to farm crops or animals, go fishing, mine for rare minerals, craft useful tools and buildings, prepare food and cook delicious meals for ourselves and our Kitsus, or try our luck at alchemy and create potions and other items that improve your gameplay even further. All the professions are somehow related, because, for example, if you take up the cooking profession and decide to become a chef and cook meals, you need ingredients for those recipes. So you need someone else who is taking up the farming profession and provides you with the necessary ingredients. And you also need someone who crafts the necessary tools. And this person needs someone who provides them with the raw materials for crafting. You see, everything is connected and every profession relies on each other in one way or another. This will result in a thriving economy where you can generate yield on your land plot and sell it to those in need. You can find a detailed overview of all the professions in the Medium article I linked down below, and I will also cover them in future videos, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the curve. And now it gets very interesting, because some of the land plots can be very beneficial for the profession you choose. For example, if you want to be a farmer and you own a forest biome, you will have several trees, plants, and herbs at your disposal. On the other hand, some professions will be extremely difficult or even impossible to carry out on other biomes. For example, try to go fishing in the desert. Yeah, good luck with that one. This, in my opinion, not only adds more fun to the game, but will also help in regulating the economy of Kitsumon. Because if everyone could do the same things, regardless if they own this type of land or that type of land, no one would need to buy items off of other players, because everyone could produce them themselves. So to sum it up, you have to be very careful which profession you choose on which land, because some items can only be generated and produced in certain biomes. And now another aspect of Kitsu utility comes into play, because they can be used to upgrade your land. For example, the Kitsu Pharaoh has a passive ability that reduces the chance of all your animals on your farm to get sick. So if you apply this bonus to your land, you basically increase your NFT output and thus your income. And there are many more upgrades you can apply to your land, because all the Generation 0 Kitsus have unique passives. Okay, so now that you know what professions are and how they influence your game, let's take a look at the actual game plots you can get your hands on. The land sale will offer 25,000 plots of land, sold in blind boxes which have a random biome in it, and also auctions where you can bid on the specific land you want. But more on the actual sale process later. There are 13 different kinds of land which vary in rarity, and now I will give you a brief overview. The most common type of land you will see in Terosia is called the Plains biome, and with a covered area of 24.1%, your chance of getting a Plains biome during the land sale is very high. The special thing about it is that it doesn't have a specialty. It has no positive or any negative effects on any of your professions. So it is the perfect starting point to explore all the different things you can do in Kitsumon, and once you decide which profession you want to focus on, you can try to get your hands on a biome that fits your needs better. Next up, we have the forest biome. With a covered area of 20.4% of the entire Kitsumon world, it is the second biggest biome. If you want to be a farmer, grow crops and animals, cut down trees, and sell your yield to other players, this is the perfect biome for you, because it offers several buffs like increased growth speed for plants and more. Since Terosia is an island, there are a lot of beaches to be found. In fact, 19.3% of all land are sandy shores that excel in producing sugarcane and crops like wheat. But that comes at a cost, because the humidity will reduce the endurance of your metal tools and can lead to malfunctioning machines. Also sandy, but less common, are deserts. They make up 7.2% of the available area in Terosia and are a nightmare for everyone who wants to fish or farm. However, mining and cooking have several advantages compared to other biomes. Next up, we have the swamps. With 6.2%, they are one of the less common biomes, and they are the perfect playground for alchemists and fishermen, because swamps increase all your gained experience from mixing potions and catching fish, and also allows you to breed fish more often. Only a tiny bit more rare are the Badlands, with 6.1% of the map, and they are your go-to biome if you want to mine your way through the earth of Terosia. With an increased chance to find rare minerals and rocks, this biome can literally turn into a gold mine. 5.2% of the map is covered in frosty snow. The snow biome has a lot of drawbacks, but the cool thing is that you can overcome them once you reach a certain player level. For example, your animals and plants are 20% more likely to get sick below level 50, but when you reach level 50, they are 35% less likely to get sick. This is just one example of the many things the snow biome offers. A biome that is great for crafting and mining is the stone land plot, which covers 3.4% of the entire map and brings several goodies to the table. You will be able to find rare rocks more often, and some high-level tools can only be crafted in this specific biome. However, due to the harsh conditions, farming is not going to be much fun here. Now we are getting to the juicy stuff. With only 2.1% each, both the Oasis and the Glacier biome are very rare. The Oasis biome can only be found within a desert land plot, while the glacier biome can only be found within a snow land plot. And because the snow biome is less common than the desert biome, it is even harder to find a glacier. Both biomes are extreme in their buffs and debuffs. While the oasis is an outright farming heaven, the glacier is a real gem for people who choose the fishing profession. And now the 3 most rare biomes. We are starting off with the Forbidden Forests. This is a biome only for the bravest among us, because even though this biome offers a variety of benefits to every profession, if you screw up and anger the gods of the realm, they will make your life a living hell. This land has its own set of rules and you better follow them. Only 1.4% of Terosia are forbidden forests. The same amount of land goes by the name the Void. And this biome is probably the most intriguing of them all, because the list of negative effects of this land plot is insane. I give you a few examples. You cannot farm in this biome. Nothing lives, nothing grows. You have nearly 1/3 less yield from mining. The chances of you burning your food during the cooking process is 20% increased. You cannot craft any of the max level tools, machinery or buildings, and fish cannot reproduce in this biome. And the list goes on and on. But, and this is a very, very big but, if you own a second land plot that borders your Void biome, all the initial effects of the Void biome will be negated, and it will copy and double all positive effects and simultaneously get rid of all the negative effects of your other biome. And this is mind-blowing. So for example, if you own a Void biome that is located next to a forest biome, your Void biome will now copy the increased tree growth of the forest biome of 15% and turn it into 30%. It also copies the likelihood of animals getting sick and increases their resistance to sickness from 15% to 30%, and all the other buffs as well. Plus, you will not have a single negative effect on your Void biome. This mechanic makes the Void truly unique. The most rare biome in the entire game, however, is the Moon-touched biome, with only 1.2% of all land plots. This biome offers an amazing base for all alchemists, because a lot of different items like amulets, potions, runes, and talismans can only be made in this very biome. But also the farming and mining buffs are very attractive, which makes the Moon-touched biome very desirable. This is just a very short introduction to the complexity of biomes, and if you want to read up on them, which I highly recommend, please check out the Medium article of Kitsumon about land, which are linked down below. So as you can see, every biome has its perks and possible downsides, and every biome lets you produce different kinds of things. So get your land, choose your profession, master it, and provide the community with what they need. And in return, you can be sure to get what you need from them. Now, in addition to the 13 different biomes, there are also 3 different types of land in which every biome is available. And these are standard, special, and premium. You can imagine it as kind of the quality of your biome. And here is a quick overview on how those 3 tiers compare. Standard, as the name implies, is the basic quality of land and makes up 70% of all of Terosia. Special has additional perks, like a Kitsu breeding station that allows owners of a special land to breed faster, more often, and to rent out their Kitsus to others, who then can breed with them. Special land also has unique quests for the crafting, alchemy, and cooking profession, which are not available in standard land. There are certain items and recipes that you can only unlock on special grade, and you will have double the capacity of water tanks, silos, cellars, and other kinds of storage compared to standard land. Special land makes up 20% of Terosia. And then there is premium grade land, which makes up only 10% of all biomes. In addition to the Kitsu breeding station, this type of land offers rare quests for all professions. You can get premium items, potions, and food recipes exclusive to your grade, and you have triple-sized storages. But the best thing comes now, and I quote, "Battle arenas are only available in premium lands. All the MOBA battles between Kitsus, including normal battles, esports events and more, will be hosted in battle arenas. Premium landowners will host lobbies in which players can compete in and spectate tense and engaging battles. Not only will premium landowners be able to host and modify the battle arenas, but they will also earn income from hosting battles as well." This is absolutely amazing and one of the main reasons why I am so hyped about this game. Because if we look at how fast esports and the gaming scene in general is growing, you can probably imagine what that means for premium landowners. Now let's take a look at another very important figure of the land sale, and that is obviously the price. As you can see here, there are different ways to buy land and they all come with different costs. So let me break this down for you real quick. The seed round is not open to the public, so we can skip that. So let's start with the private rounds. First of all, you need to be whitelisted to participate in the private sale, but fear not, I got you covered. Just click the link that says Landsale Whitelist down in the description and fill out the form to get whitelisted for the private sale. The final date of the sale is not yet announced, but will be sometime in November because the whitelisting form will be open until 31st of October. If you do sign up through my link, I just wanted to quickly add that this will allow me to get a commission for every land plot you buy during the private sale. You do not pay more or anything, I just get a cut. So if you want to support me on my channel, I would be very happy and thankful if you use it. Once you're whitelisted, you can take part in the first come first serve type of the private blind box sale. And as you can see here, there will be 5 different batches. And this simply means that if you join the party late and the first batch is already sold out, you pay more. The blind boxes contain a random biome in a random rarity, and all rarities across all biomes are distributed like this: 70% standard land, 20% special land, and 10% premium land. During the private sale, land will be bought with Kitsumon's own currency, KMC. And you will be able to use KMC you got in your wallet, stake KMC, the staking rewards of your staked KMC, and also any unvested tokens to get land. Also, I think it is worth mentioning that 20% of all KMC we spend to buy land will be gradually burned over the coming months. So get your KMC ready for action. Kitsumon also partnered up with several launchpads to draw more attention towards the land sale. So keep a close eye on the socials of the respective launchpad to stay up to date for the land sale on their platforms. All land sold through launchpads can be acquired with stablecoins and will be delivered in a blind box with a random biome and a random rarity in it. However, if you want to buy a very specific land plot, you get the chance to do that during the public auctions. During this phase, you can place bids in an English-style auction on defined biomes with defined rarities. And as you can see here, the starting prices of each land plot will vary depending on the type of land you want to acquire. Okay, let's jump into the future for a second. You got your hands on some land. Now what? Well, as mentioned before, you will be able to use this land to act out your profession, but you will also be able to sell or rent out your land to other players who might have missed the land sale or were not lucky or determined enough to get the land plot they wanted. This offers you the possibility to monetize every additional land plot you own, which exceeds your capacities to utilize. After all, you're only one person and your time is limited. So rent out your land to other players with Kitsumon's rental system and generate true passive income. It is also worth mentioning that sub-lending is also supported, which means lending an asset that you rented yourself to someone else will be possible. You can rent out your assets to a complete stranger or within your guild. And this, for me, is an extremely hot topic because guilds are what separates a good game from a great game. After all, gaming is all about community, and what better way is there to organize a community than a guild feature? As a guild founder and member, you will be able to maximize your productivity in Kitsumon with guild chats, team buildings, and other helpful management features. There will also be a vault that acts as kind of the treasury of the guild, And here you can manage the funds and allocations, distribute revenues across the members, and more. You could probably say that a guild is like a company inside Kitsumon that generates income by renting and selling assets and by distributing responsibilities across the member board. I will definitely be founding a guild once this feature is live. So if you're interested in joining me and my group of other Kitsumon OG fans, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and also follow me on Twitter to not miss this big event. Okay, now for the surprise that I mentioned at the start of this video. In celebration of the successful launch of the breeding function of Kitsumon, I decided to give away my very first hybrid I ever created during the recording of my breeding tutorial, which you can watch here. It is a Cloverfield and Negativo hybrid, and the stats are actually pretty good. So if you want to take part in that giveaway, head over to Twitter and follow the instructions. And also do not forget to whitelist yourself for the private sale through the link in my video description as well. All right, we made it. I think we covered everything you need to know for the upcoming land sale of Kitsumon. I personally am very excited and can't wait to get my hands on some awesome land plots. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Thank you very much for watching and being part of this awesome community. As always, have a great day, and I see you in the Kitsumon metaverse.